Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktirbhavati Naishtiki. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakye Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Sopadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapatakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Suratau Pangor Mama Manda Matergati Matsarvasya Padambojau Radha Madana Mohanavu Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumada Srimat Ratnakaro Srimat Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preste Libi Sevyamano Smarami Sriman Rasarasarambi Vamsi Vatatatastita Karshan Venu Swanair Gopir Gopinath Shri Astunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Patithanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namavom Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swaminiti Namine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshatarne Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare भूतायैर्महद्भिर्यैमां पुरो विभो निर्माय चेते यतमूष पुरुषः भुङ्क्ते गुणान् षोडश षोडशात्मक सोऽलङ्कृशिष्ट भगवान् वचांसि मे. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who enlivens the materially created bodies of the elements by lying down within the universe, and who in his Purusha incarnation causes the living being to be subjected to the 16 divisions of material modes, which are his generator, be pleased to decorate my statements. Namasreshtam Manumapi Sachiputram Atra Swarupam Rupam Tasyagracham Urupurim Madirim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasam Prapto Yasya Pratidva Shri Gurum Tam Natosmi. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So I come across with this question, how to be Krishna conscious while having small babies. Not only one devotee, and yet another devotee was asking me on Mataji. So I thought, why not we have a class on this subject and we understand the pros and cons and how to manage all these things. So first of all, being women, in this women's body, the duties are different. In many classes we have discussed, we have a different duty than the male devotees. They have different duties. So we are made to produce children and to take care of them. This is the primary purpose of women's creation, the women being created by the Supreme Lord. So our first duty, or Prabhupada also many times says that it is not devotion and achieving Krishna Prema is not denied. Whatever situation one may be in, they can follow Krishna consciousness. There is no restriction. But our duties are there. Like, for example, uh, generally we see that, okay, devotee means 16 rounds, 4 regulative principles, getting up early, Mangalarti, book distribution, services, preaching. So all these things are means devotees. But when a girl, when a woman get married, and all these things may not be get married and then have child, having children, give them a different way of life, right? Even for non-devotees, also it applies. So before, it was generally for a woman to produce children and love them, take care of them is the basic nature. But now, unfortunately, in the modern society, this is viewed as a burden. Producing a child and then nurturing the child is a big headache, hassle, like that. People started feeling. If you go to Western countries, they have a system. They take care of the children. They have a community center where the ladies who have young children, they go there and leave the child in the play area, and they have different classes there. The government thinks think that no, the women should be little bit away from their stressful work, so we should give them relaxation. It is a wrong thinking. But in Vedic system, it was always joint family. The child never had only one mother. Grandmother was there, the aunts were there. So it was a big family. So many of the times, in an ideal family, many of the time, the child goes to the mother only for feeding and things. And the child consider the aunts, grandmother also as mothers. But that system is gone now. So devotees know the importance of children, but especially when they become devotee before their marriage, like they were very active in book distribution and temple programs, yatras, this and that, and then they got married and then they produced children. That time they feel, oh, what is this? And I have seen many ladies, for their preference is first is like, going to temple, distributing books, service. The child is secondary. They feel like that. Child, okay, secondary. Okay, somebody, or I have even in Mayapur, I have seen that they keep some babysitters like that. And no, no. But we should all understand what is this artificiality. Women means loving children. Even if you see a small girl of 10 years, 5 years, they play with toys like uh, actually in Vedic before the girls will play with their real brothers and sisters. They had more children, so they don't need any toys, plastic toys or the stuffed toys. The real brothers and sisters were there, so they used to take them and play and take care of them, get trained also. But now again, modern society restrict having only one or two like that. So the girl child especially, never exposed to have a living child. Maybe they play with the toys. Now that culture also, now slowly because of the modern thinking, modern culture, these things went deep now. So they feel that, career, many of the ladies, they are worried for their career. All these things disturbed their motherhood. A woman's life completed when she produces children, especially the way the Shastra says a woman should have 5 children. Then her full satisfied life she can live. But due to so many things, this is not possible. Or not every woman can produce 5 children. Okay. So now we understand, we should all understand that our primary duty, important duty is to serve husband and children. Focus should be mainly on the family. Our focus should completely on the family of children at any age. This should be natural, but at least as for the Shastra, if we speak, then devotees will accept. Okay. The Shastra says for women, this stands first. But we also see in Bhagavatam, especially gopis, in the pure love for Krishna, they leave their homes, they leave their children, they leave their relatives, and then run to be with Krishna. But that cannot be imitated. That should not be imitated. This is only for gopis. We are not gopis. We are sadhakas. We don't even come to the platform of good human beings. First, we have to understand that there are different steps in devotional life. We cannot imitate gopis. And in ISKCON also, there are many ladies, especially one Mataji told me that she told that, they neglect the child and always in the temple and temple activities, all these things. But Prabhupada told us that if you have a child, then child means deity worship. In a temple, they install deities, and especially in the ISKCON temples, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, the deities were taken care very nicely. That's why many times we see that the deities themselves come to ISKCON temples. That we have seen here in Mayapur, Jagannath Baldev, Rajapur Jagannath. He came to ISKCON by himself. Like that, we have seen many deities, they come to ISKCON. Why? Because they were taken care nicely. Krishna also understand ISKCON movement is taking care of deities perfectly. Okay, so system is very good. Followers of Prabhupada, they take care of deities nicely. For one deities, they have 8 pujaris, especially minimum 8 pujaris in Mayapur. They have unlimited devotees here, brahmacharis, sannyasis. They focus on deity worship. So deity worship is very important, right? In a temple and in society, in the community, in ISKCON society, deities are very important. We understand that. How important deities for the society? Similarly, the deities are children for the ladies. For the family, children are deities. So normally when some new devotees come, we suggest them not to take deities at home. Why? It has reason. Here we are in Kali Yuga, and Kali Yuga, Yuga Dharma is chanting the holy name of the Lord. In temple, deities are very important. But in house, unless somebody is really focused on deity worship, generally, my Guru Maharaj and other senior devotees, they don't suggest shalagram or deities. Why? Because if you are newly married, you have child, then what will you do? You get up at Mangalarti, chanting, taking care of deities, taking care of children, so many things. They mostly get spaced out. So a family who are having children, generally it is suggested that you have photo and chant nicely. That's what suggested. But still, despite some, they have deities and they become spaced out. What to do? Why? Because when you practically enter into child development, You can see. That's what the Matajis are asking, because childbirth is a big thing, big event. And then afterwards, uh, till 1 year, the mother cannot do anything, even chanting. This, if somebody has a reasonable mindset, they understand. Okay, the Matajis who got initiated before their childbirth, um, they have rounds to chant, and because they miss the rounds, they get irritable. That should never happen. They get irritable, and they are irritated. Oh, they are angry on children. Such things should never happen, because it will happen, because child development is not easy. Small baby will cry all day, fall sick, we need to change diapers, or and then wash, give bath, give food. So all these things definitely will take time. And above that we have spiritual duties, so that makes sick. So even I underwent, I because now I also had, before I had very late childbirth, so I enjoyed my Krishna conscious life in one fact, because I was into so much service, so much preaching, so many, because husband, then taking care of husband. After that, I'm free. But I'm a normal lady. I'm not super duper Krishna conscious thing. So I wanted a child, and Krishna also gave me late childbirth. But late childbirth doesn't stop me into serving the child. I was careful in taking care of the child, balancing everything, traveling, and so I managed. So how I managed one, and I heard from other super extra Spider-Man women, like, there's some ladies, they nicely manage everything. So I also saw them, but still, it's very difficult to chant 16 rounds, complete 16 rounds. Pending rounds would be there. It will be there. And what I used to do, I noted down everything. When he gradually grow and went to school, then I started completing my chanting, completed my chanting. And um, how to balance is very important. We have a desire to grow in spiritual life, that is very good. But at the same time, we cannot neglect our duty, which is very important. Imagine if you we think about Srila Prabhupada's early days. Mother was so dedicated, and her life is fully focused on children only. We see that Rajini, Srila Prabhupada's mother, Rajini Mata, she was so much focusing on the children. And when if you see Prabhupada Leelamrita, Prabhupada used to ask Kachori in the midnights. Still, she was not irritable or upset. She made Kachori and gave. See, the mother's love for young children is very important, very, very important than anything else. So you may think, okay, if I chant my rounds, it is good, but in what way? Because we are conditioned like that, chanting rounds, chanting rounds. So here we are coming to the practical point, how we can chant the rounds. My Gurudev agree for using the counters. Counter is not ideal. Counter we should, otherwise if you don't have a small children, you should chant in beads only. But if you have a small babies, you are allowed. So you can you chant your rounds in the counter. And another thing is, okay, chanting going on. How about we feel that we are disconnected? This word one Mataji told. We feel that we are disconnected from Krishna consciousness. But here I want to quote one verse from Upadeshamrita. Utsaha nischaya dairya tadat karma pravartanat sangatyaha satovvrita shadvir bhaktir pranashyati. Prasiddhyati. Utsahan, we should have enthusiasm. Nischayat, confidence. Dhairyat, we should have patience. Dhairyat means patience. Now, especially women are given children to have patience. Actually, Krishna is refining each and every soul, putting them into different situation so that they gradually advance in spiritual life, especially for women. After childbirth, so many children, a woman, if you see a woman, first marriage, go into a system of mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law, and family, serve them all, and relatives, and then children, serve the children also. And so in her life, she already becomes Trinadapi Sunicena Tarorapi Sahishnuna, already, because she is now purified. She has to be very submissive in all these relationships. So this purification Krishna is giving. So in this period, we need to have utsaha, nishchaya, dairya, tadat karma pravartanat. Tadat karma pravartanat means do your devotional service, the duties of devotional service. Do your womanly duties also. You can take like that. Sangatyaha, leave other things. Whatever is disturbing to your family life and spiritual life, leave everything. Satovrita, Shadbir Bhakti, Prasiddhyati. So all these things will help you to grow in spiritual life. Okay. So we understand that for us, both are important. Practically, children are more important than even our sadhana. We can sometimes genuinely compromise. Not, okay, I have time, but I take mm, okay, I have child, so I sleep more, I enjoy my life. Not like that. If you can get up when the child is sleeping, you can get up and do Mangalarti. If the child is disturbing you, don't do it. This should be genuine. Otherwise, how will you advance in spiritual life? Okay. So now, how we can remember, see, okay, we stop Mangalarti. We stop hearing lectures also. So many such things happen until 3. Until 3, you may even say that devotional service becomes 0 also sometimes if you are living in a remote place, no association. So we have to have this enthusiasm, complete enthusiasm should be there. Along with that enthusiasm to nurture the new devotee. If you imagine, if you are a preacher, okay, I used to think like that only. This is a person, the child is came to me, and I always have the enthusiasm to preach. So think that this child is a new devotee. So for a new devotee, what role you do? So you do it for that child. Before my son's birth, I was for a year, for complete 1 year, we had to be in a joint family with my brother and brother's children. The child was at that time it was just born, so almost a year I I was with that girl child. She was. So I made my mind like that. Now I am into this situation. So now I will make this child a devotee. Now, because it is a soul, the child is a soul. And when we are often heard that even in the pregnancy, we need to do devotional service because the child will be benefited. That's what we hear here. So when the child is literally in your hand, you have the chance to make the child a devotee. Maybe it is a devotee already, so you can together do devotional service also. So what I used to do, I used to do all morning program while giving bath, while feeding the child, sing from Samsara Dava till Tulsi Arti, all these things I sing. It is not literally you go to the temple or go to the altar and do it, but do it. Do it. So by the way, the child will also hear My son, no, he never learnt anything. Just he was there and I was doing and he learnt everything, even verses. Even what are all Tamil verses I recite and Sanskrit verses I recite, and what are all my preaching points, that also he know. That also because the children observe the parents and they just learn. So no need to even teach like teacher. No need. Just you do it, they learn. So in that way, you satisfy your spiritual life also. Like, I'm missing. You will not miss. When you feed, you tell a story. When you feed, you tell a sloka. When you play with a child, you tell a sloka like in a play way. I learned many slokas while teaching to children. Children are more sharper than us. They remember better than us. This is my experience. Maybe some may be very intelligent to remember more than the children, but generally, children, if you teach them, you may forget, they will not forget. Their mind is fresh and their memory is sharper. So this way, you learn, they will definitely learn, and you will also learn, you see. You will be in touch with a spiritual thing always. So make it as make all these programs lively, right? You make it very lively. So the child learns. You also feel that, okay, I'm Krishna conscious. So this is how, like when you cook, what to do then? Make the child in a seat or where they tied up, and you make them see you, and then you cook. When you cook, you talk to them, you tell them a story. So each and every moment you are with the child, you can give some knowledge. Give them some knowledge. Keep on tell some stories. You keep on engage them, however small it is. The children know. That's what I'm saying. When they are in the womb, when they can understand, when they come as a child, at that time also they will understand, however small they are. They are jivas, right? Ultimately, they are jivas. So this is a chance for us to preach the children. Or okay, the child learns or the child doesn't learn, doesn't bother. You remain Krishna conscious in that way. While they are playing also, you can sometimes when the children grow up a little bit, you have to go behind the children, let the children play, and you need to be there only. You cannot leave and come. You need to be there so that you are careful. Otherwise they fall down or hit something, get hit by themselves. So many things happen, so we need to be vigilant. But at the same time, you have an eye on the children. So you take your bead bag or take your counter and then chant and then look. So that is not a quality chanting. Definitely, I agree. But a period for women will come where she can be really focused on devotional life. So for that, we have to prepare now. Now, this period will go like this only. We have to accept it. For that, if we have negativity, then in future we will not be a good mother, we will not be a good devotee also. We are neither this nor that. We may be into that situation, or we may become anti. Some people, they leave Krishna conscious. No need to leave Krishna conscious. We take care of both. I used to pray to Krishna that, oh Lord, please give me a child. I will hold my child and preach. That was my prayer. But until 3 years, I was keeping quiet because, child was small. I was looking for opportunities, but, we were in different places. And then when he was okay, then, I used to carry to a nearby place for preaching, nearby area. Their children were there. So he was playing with children and I used to preach to the people. He used to watch me very carefully. And then in between, he used to snatch, it was a slum-like area in Chennai. So he used to snatch the mic from me and say, hey, everybody say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So like he was enjoying the preaching. So It was not a stressful condition for my son. I always kept him engaged or always keep him motivated. I used to explain each and everything to him. Like, how you explain it to some elders. Okay, we are going here, we are doing this. Whether they understand or not, patiently we have to tell them, we have to explain to them. These all needs, that's why it is said, Dhairyat. Dhairyat means patience. We need to have patience in our life, womanly life. Then these young children, their base, their foundation is very strong and they become devotees and they will be very grateful to the mothers. Mother is the first guru. So they will be very grateful. I still remember many things my mother told. When I used to tell in my classes, my mother got really happy. Did I tell? Did I told you like this? Did I educated you like that? Oh, she was happy. She was a devotee. She was very happy. So all these things children will remember in their future. It will be definitely useful if we make them devotee, make them nice individual, nice human beings. I keep on tell moral stories, also mainly spiritual stories, spiritual pastimes, leelas, everything. So keep trying, keep trying. So we should not be uh, like upset, tired. Yeah, tiredness will be there. If you have more than one children, tiredness will be there. You will be demotivated. Where I am going, some other people are distributing more books, more kirtan, more programs. I am not doing anything. But you are doing wonderful job. You are taking care of your children. That is also a wonderful job. That is very important. If your child becomes a very good human being, very good devotee, the credit goes to you. We see today Chhatrapati Shivaji, who is at the back, mother. We see Kunti Maharani had 5 children. Who is at their back? Mother Kunti. So in all these devotees' life, all the famous people's life, mother is behind. So definitely Krishna will appreciate your service. Definitely you are not seen as a selfish person. So along with your child, for example, I had only one boy at late age anyway. Then you know what? I used to have children's program so that my child will get more children to associate, and also I have opportunity to educate. It's not selfish like only my child. You can bring more children, give them, cook them something, and then encourage them, teach them, host a children's program in your house. So here in our society, when Mataji is there, so every year she conducts this Damodarashtakam in her house every day for half an hour, 1 hour, like that. Children come and then they sing. They have their nice Krishna conscious Damodarashtakam prayer every day recited whole month in one's house. So like that, we can have different innovative programs which keeps us Krishna conscious. There we will not feel, oh, I'm missing. Our focus should be our child safety and safe Krishna conscious life, especially if you have a female child. I have seen one mother 24/7, only girl. We should give little freedom, not too much, little also, because the children, then if you are so much protective, then they become so much dependent on you. I have seen that she has nothing else. Other things are zero, only child. That also is too much. huh? Then the child gets very angry on the parents also. Not too much protective. You make them to grow nicely in Krishna conscious, but you should always be vigilant. That is there. We have to be always vigilant on both boy and girl. when you're, especially physical protection also, mental protection also, in all the way, as parents, especially as mother, we have more responsibility. More responsibility. If something goes wrong with the child, definitely mother will be blamed first. So for that, we have the responsibility. Nowadays, children also say that, who are you? Why you are telling? Why you are interfering? Such the sentences are coming. That's because of the uh, influence of the modern society. But still, we have to tell. Um, I used to tell the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when my son speaks like that. Do you know? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father, Jagannath Mishra, used to punish Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was Nimai. Then the demigods, they appeared and then told Jagannath Mishra, do you know who is this? Yes, I know he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but now I am his father. Correcting him is my duty now. So I am correcting. So that was his answer. So my son used to say that, why you are so strict on things. I say that it is my duty. When you grow up, when you become independent, definitely I cannot interfere in your life. But now it is everybody is asking me. So I need to take care. I need to correct you. I need to interfere in your life. If you are third party, then I have no hold. But now you are my son, so it is my duty to tell you, guide you, instruct you, be strict with you. This is my duty, so I am doing that. So we understand that it is difficult, but if you happily perform it, because when they are very small, once they grow up, you will definitely miss the small age things. They speak nicely, they recite the verses very beautifully. So all these things you will miss when they grow up and they become independent. They go to school or they go to play with their friends and then neglect you. That time you will miss. So now it is you consider that this is a period of enjoying their childhood. Okay, and in a Krishna conscious way, as much as possible, you engage in singing and reciting some verses and giving them telling them some pastimes. So this way you have the connection with Krishna also, connection with your child also. Very small children also, there is a technique which I followed. You'll be amazed to see this. When he was small, we stayed almost in, when he was very small, we were abroad only. So I was thinking how to give Krishna conscious to him. There, where we stayed in, when we went to UK, he was 1 year. And so nearing 1 year. So I thought, what can we do? It is a cold country and you cannot carry so many things. So I collected all the pictures of Krishna. Krishna different, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narasimhadev, Panchatattva, Balaji. So different. We devotees, we normally get lots of pictures. So I collected, I kept a bunch, this much I carried. And everyday class, every day when he used to, the children won't eat properly. So we have to give them something. So show picture and then this is, Balaji, four hands, Krishna, flute, everything, every minute details. Every minute details I used to teach him, because thinking that this is a child and this child, we teach them like amma, appa, words also, right? We teach the children. I taught my son to call me amma because otherwise he didn't know anything. So I told him, amma, you tell me amma. So like that, I taught everything, every minute detail, Krishna, Radharani, Ashtasakis. So one surprise thing happened. I couldn't imagine. So from UK, we came to India. He turned two. He started speaking. Then he came and we came to my parents' house, and he saw in UK there is no fan. He saw the fan and he said, Amma, Sakratalvar. I used to tell him that Sudarshan Chakra as Sakratalvar. He called me Amma, Amma, Sakratalvar. So he could relate fan with Sakratalvar. He knows Sakratalvar, he didn't know fan. I was so surprised this happened in my life. So you can make really uh, some miracles in your children's life. So many things will be there in their mind as impressions, strong impressions. So you keep telling Ramayana. Ramayana is easily, it's a one, like if you take Mahabharata, it's big. When they little bit grow up, only they can connect with Mahabharata. But Ramayana, you can, in a simplified manner, you can tell. At the age of 2, my son recited full Ramayana in his own way. Many stories, small stories, Gajendra Moksha. Then I used to, in the beginning, very small age, I used to take a small clip, like, Jatayu, how Jatayu tried to protect Mother Sita, that pastimes. And when I show some picture, some bird toy, I used to tell him, this is Jatayu. Like, how you can connect with the characters of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Like that, you make him remind of about the Lord's Leelas, and you also remain Krishna conscious. So like that small way, but it's a powerful way. Ultimately, if somebody has become a very great devotee, um, ultimately what is expected uh, by the in a spiritual line is that we keep our mind in the lotus feet of Krishna. Whatever service we chant, we do deity worship, we go pilgrimage, we preach, we do different kinds of services. In all these services, what is expected from a devotee is manmana bhav bhakto, right? Keep the mind in the lotus feet of Krishna. Savai mana sti Krishna padaravinda. That is expected. But you remain a mother, good mother, but you keep your mind always in glorifying Krishna and always in describing different pastimes of the Lord. And like that, if you keep on engage yourself and also him, her, the child, also in that way, in a jolly way, in a peaceful way, if you do, then you will advance, you will not go away from Krishna conscious. That the child will also become a devotee, and you will also become a devotee. I have seen many devotee matajis. I have seen one mother. She has a mentally challenged child. Imagine if it is a normal human being, they lose interest. I have seen some non-devotee who had a mentally challenged child. They went into depression. Went into depression. They get demotivated in life, and they are frustrated. They are very protective. They don't reveal their. I have my own friend is having two children like that. They don't bring their children in the public or in some functions. They are internally suffering like anything. But I have seen some devotee as having mentally challenged children, but they changed them into extremely great devotees. I have seen one girl, she's singing all the Vaishnava songs, which I struggle to, because it is all in Bengali and Sanskrit. I'm not good in Bengali and Sanskrit, so all these songs are difficult for me. But that girl is from her memory. She is not going to any school, no school, mentally challenged child, but singing so nicely. I was so surprised by seeing the determination of the mother. You see, we are given normal child. This Mataji is given mentally challenged child, still see the determination of the mother, So I have seen such mothers in ISKCON. They are not ashamed, but they took it as a challenge and they succeeded also. I really appreciate within my heart. Very great. I'm scared to tell them that if we tell, they may get hurt. So within my heart, I appreciate them. Very good, whatever you have done. You know, people say that if you have some mental handicap or physical handicap, they say that because of sinful reaction, you are here like that. No, Krishna has given you a tough task and see, testing you. In that test that Mataji passed, you see, tough situation, difficult, no? If you have a mentally challenged child who is not speaking, who is not walking, who is not behaving properly, autism, many problems are there, but still in that stage, educating a child and, really working hard. So definitely, Krishna, all devotees will also appreciate, you see. And we have normal children, so focus on them and then think that this is my prime duty, take care of them, feeding them. Sometimes time goes, we miss Mangalarti, we miss lectures, we don't attend Sunday programs, we lack devotee association, everything I accept, but keep your mind in the lotus feet of Krishna. And these children will grow up and say, Mama, I will take care of you. You go to temple. They will pay your tickets. Go. I did for my mother. I said, Mama, anyway, I have youth, I will see. When some yatra comes, I take care of the. She had a big family. That has to be taken care. So I said, you take leave and go. I will take care of your family. I have done that. And I have seen many children. They say, Mama, Papa, you go on pilgrimage. We will book the tickets. And I have seen one devotees. A mother is a widow. So she chants 64 rounds. She will not speak to anyone. She has a house here in Mayapur, full white saree. Perfect. But she will not speak to anyone. She come to Mangalarti, attend all the programs only in silent mode. This is like, a complete sannyas for her. I appreciate her. I ask only, how are you? That's all. Because I don't want to waste, because she doesn't want to waste her time. 64 rounds every day. Maintain herself small, how much she will eat, and she's very good in health. You see, I'm like that children. This is arrangement of the children. The children could have kept her as a maid because they are in abroad. They need maids. They cannot afford to have maids, but still they facilitate. They gave her facility so that she stays in Mayapur and do her bhajan nicely. So it happens. The children will grow up and they will help us in advancing in our spiritual life. We don't expect anything from children. Definitely, we cannot have the expectation, and because this is our duty, we do that duty, but reciprocation by the Supreme Lord will be definitely there. Reciprocation by the Lord will be definitely there. Maybe not these children, some other children will take care also. Sometimes children leave the parents. That also I have seen. Children leave the parents because they have taken up Krishna conscious. At their later stage, they don't like. They say, come with us to foreign countries or come here and there. No, no. Mother says, no, I want to be in Dham. Other devotees take care of them. Other devotees take care of them completely like their own children. So Krishna will arrange something for our later stage. If you are determined, you have utsahat, nischayat, dhairyat, support will be there. We have to struggle. Anyone's life is like that only. We have to undergo purification. Then only ruchi will come. Without purification, without hard work, there is no advancement. We need to put our hard work. We need to prove that Krishna, I am interested. Please help me. Please help me always that I remember you. Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. Yes. So small way, you create a new innovative ideas how you can engage yourself also and engage the children also. Always be with them until they grow a little independent, until they get married. Once to my very famous devotee, is like our guide. I told Prabhu, we are on a prastha. He said, no, until your son gets married and settled, you are not on a prastha. So until they settle, we have responsibility. Yeah, until 3 is more responsibility. Then they go to school, come back, then, different, each year, different challenge will come, definitely will come. But that is our duty. This is the duty given by Krishna. So accept it and then go ahead with your life. Okay. If you have, I might have missed many points. It's not like a systematic class. I spoke from my experience, and I have seen so many other devotees' experience, and I spoke. Dear devotees, if you have any specific questions, you can ask, or some comments. You are welcome. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Mataji.
So not it, no? You are just married, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, tell me.
Mataji, I have a question. Like, there are non-devotees family also, and if the lady is pregnant, then they don't allow them to wake up early in the morning and take shower and offer Mangal Aarti lamp
Hmm.
in the temple, because without taking shower we can't do that.
Hmm.
And there are other so many things like taking hospital food at the time of delivery, and because there are rules here in the hospitals that if you have just delivered a baby, then you have to eat hospitalized food only. So in that case, what can we do? It's very traumatizing, like eating outside
No,
food.
no, but if you are supported by the family in Mayapur, devotees do home deliveries. Home
Mm,
deliveries. And I was there because 10 years I am in Mayapur and I have seen so many deliveries. But some hospital where you have to choose your hospital. In some hospital, home food is allowed. You go to such hospitals.
okay.
If you become pregnant, I will definitely personally guide you how to go for normal delivery or how to make up your delivery. Even if you want to come and do delivery here in Mayapur, I can guide you. So if you have family support, we are there to guide you how to go, what to do, and all. So don't worry. For others, we cannot suggest if they are non-devotees. But devotees, my Gurudev is definitely told that during pregnancy, after delivery, you need to eat only prasad. Your mother is there.
Mm,
Mother was very healthy lady that time. Now she passed away, but she was cooking and she was there in. So your family is there for that only. So take the support of family or take the support of devotees.
mm,
I normally help many devotees. If they, that's why my time is.
hectic
So
schedule.
some many devotees they gave birth to in my own apartment, a normal delivery. Immediately we cook and give enough for 2 3 days continuously. We cook and give until the husband becomes. Two Russian ladies they gave birth in the house, home delivery. So we all supported them as much as we can. Then they said because if it is normal delivery, the woman who gave birth, she will become all right within the day. You see, if it is a cesarean, it's a problem. So we should work hard and nicely, be active in the throughout your pregnancy. If it is not too complicated, then you can do nice work. Okay.
And Mataji, what about slowing down our sadhana, not taking shower early in the morning, and there are so many challenges coming throughout the pregnancy time.
Pregnancy time, the dizziness will come, vomiting will come. That day you don't do. When you are active, you get up and do. Don't take bath, but you can chant your rounds, right?
Hmm.
Mm. Get up and chant your rounds, and then take bath. Then you
Okay.
perform your morning aarti or something, cooking, right?
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Mamta Kumari.
Hare Krishna Mataji
Hare
is
Krishna.
Purushottam
Hare
and
Krishna.
my 7 months old,
What?
7 months running.
Hare Krishna.
So thanks for conducting this class. I wish and it's a humble request. Please conduct more classes. I'm very new,
Ah,
beginner. And
okay.
during pregnancy, whatever the thing has to be followed, I tried my level best. I
Hmm.
read Bhagavatam, I read Ramchittamanas, and then I still continuing Ramchittamanas. and chanting, then attending the kirtans and all. And there is a mother sense, there is something I felt, some power I got. There is something which I can't explain, but I can feel that, yeah, it has came to the Purushottam. And he always used to watch the pictures, laugh on Krishna. He used to talk with Krishna. He used to say Hare Hare now. Hare Hare Hare.
Nice, very nice.
So this is the result what I got.
Very nice.
Now I became Lalji, you know.
I see, yeah.
More craving is coming. And I am not able to do it that you said correctly.
Huh.
But do you agree that is it okay that while taking care of my family and my baby, I'm not able to complete my chants and all,
You note
but
down. You note down. In
yeah,
future, you will have more time, no? That time you have to complete it. If you are initiated, are you
yeah,
initiated?
no,
No problem. But still, you can, if you have a O of chanting 16 rounds, you made a O promise that I will do 16 rounds. In future, you can do more rounds. Like, for example, I do many, many days. If I am free day, no cooking day, fasting day, 64 rounds. I
yeah,
Ekadasis, I make a thing that if I am traveling in the train or in flight, wherever, a long time is given. So I don't speak, I don't waste my time. I just to complete 64 rounds. So you
and
not now. Now it is
yeah,
possible. Now it is
till delivery I did. Till on date of delivery I did. And then after it was very challenging. Yes, the reaction, the irritation, not able to talk very positive with the husband. You don't understand what actually the importance of chanting. You don't give value. These all fighting words is coming, no doubt. And thank God I got relaxed that yes, I have to be relaxed that I can complete chants after baby grows
you make
and
a
free time.
diary. In a diary, you have to
Yeah,
put it down.
sure,
I
sure.
made a diary. My pending rounds were 100 days. 100
Okay,
days which I
okay.
could complete, but I used to complete whenever I have chance. So here we should have Utsaha, Nishaya, Dhairyat. That's
Yeah,
why I took this sloka. For devotional service, we should have this. That makes us purified because we are all not like an ordinary people who have no
yeah.
motivation for devotional life. We are devotees, right? We have a goal. So that pleases Krishna also. Our children will become very nice. Sometimes I used to wonder, oh, my child is so cooperative. So what is this? This Krishna will make them understand. Make them
Mm.
understand. So very nice, very nice. So
Yeah,
definitely,
and along with the like while cooking, while feeding, while taking care of my baby, I used to put any katha or leela and chintan,
uh,
and then I used to do. Then I feel yes, I am connected. I am connected because whenever I feel disconnected, then there is tandav.
calm
I
down.
don't know why.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
Yes,
good?
yes, yes.
I don't know why. And yes, I was working. So
Hmm.
I planned okay after 1 year, 2 year. No need like I'm not stressed about my job and all. I'll get them. But I don't want to discontinue feel disconnected from this spiritual life. After this is connection only I feel there is connection, positive connection. I am like yes, this is what actually I want. So, is it okay that while baby feeding and all, listening katha, listening leelas, and yes, whenever I used to talk with him, I used to take God name, mantras, and all. These are all things I do that.
Very nice, very nice. Because see, putting that lectures are good, but as mother personally also we should do something like small bits of leelas, putana, uh,
Yeah.
Putana story, or like Trinavrata, different pastimes you have to bring. Sometimes in fighting also my son used to tell you are Putana like that. So bringing also some bringing the characters in leelas. So like that.
Request Mataji, please take more classes
Mm.
in details.
Yeah.
Need mothers are like beggars. of knowledge about the motherhood and the spiritual life, and I feel that. And being alone here, like non-devotee people here, like they are not connected with the Krishna conscious, and I am the single one connected. So it's very challenging, but nice. I'm enjoying it. I'm not getting scared that I won't be able to. I have to, and for this child, I have to. I promised it. So please help me out, and please keep more classes. Hare Krishna.
Many times when my son was small, we were in abroad. Unfortunately, in abroad, they will not give you even accommodation in temples because they will say that you have small baby, no accommodation here. You have to come and go only same day. So that was weekly once or monthly once is the darshan and devotee association for me. It was like graveyard where I lived. And when this period where 1 year we were in UK, my husband fell sick. Into that exactly the same time was His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj was first time he fell sick in 2007. And my husband fell sick and he was hospitalized for 10 days. I have a small son, and when he was sleeping, I used to get up for Mangalarti, do because it was Damodar month, did the morning program, quickly cook, take care of him. Then both of us used to go to hospital to give the prasadam to my husband. Then come back and do the evening arti and be cryingly. I did everything by crying because, I was all alone. Nobody came. Devotees, especially in Western countries, unless you have a strong bond, you cannot expect any help from them. And we lived in a very far place from devotees also. So it was like I struggled all alone, but I am like you know that I am a very determined lady. So I managed. My father-in-law appreciated me. Oh, okay. We didn't tell any of, especially my father-in-law was very old that time. So I didn't tell him because he may have a severe pain in his heart or something may happen. So we didn't tell when we came back. And then when my husband became all right, then we went and told all these things happened, Appa. So we should be very, Utsaha, Nishya, Dhairya should be there. Then Krishna. Then I know I prayed to the Supreme Lord. When I came to India, day and night, we visited many holy places, and I even did Anga Pradashna to Tirupati Balaji. The south of love.
I've been Tirupati Balaji. I studied there in Chennai for 3 years. I know Tamil.
Okay.
I want to teach my baby Tamil, Sanskrit, Hindi, everything.
Very nice. Where do you stay, Mataji?
Krompet in Vaishnava College, SDNB Vaishnava College. I studied there.
Okay. Oh, you are in Chennai now?
No. Now I'm in MP, married in MP. I'm from Jharkhand actually. I'm not from South.
Okay. You joined this class today first, right?
Yeah, first time. I want to be connected. So please add me in your group.
Yeah.
And the morning things I used to get up early. I feel I don't want to miss my morning puja and all. So I do that. I don't know if I sleep late also, my eyes get open at 5 o'clock. Please take bath, do. Otherwise, I feel very incomplete. So this is okay, no?
Correct. Okay. Yeah. If it is only in temple that is sharply 4:30 you have to do. But in house you can go because Krishna is Bhavagrihi Janardana. He knows our weakness. He knows our situation. So you can do it.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for joining. So anybody else? Janaki, you have some comments?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I was so fortunate to have your guidance when I was pregnant 15 years back.
Yes.
So nicely you used to suggest me, used to call me Skype through Skype. That time you were in Paris, I think Paris. So you used to call me and we used to talk. I was completely neophyte at that time, no knowledge, nothing. But you taught me so like a mother, you nourished me during my pregnancy. Guru Maharaj actually suggested us, both of us, you take guidance from Git Govinda Mataji. So you're very fortunate, Mataji. The whatever you have told today, the same thing you suggested me. you show the pictures later on. After the delivery also, I was in touch with you. So thank you so
When
much.
the childbirth was happened, you messaged me, you emailed me. So
Yes,
my
yes,
husband also told, oh, they got boy baby.
yes,
First is
yes,
boy, second is girl. Nice.
yes, yes. Now, because of your mercy, my son has become somewhat trying to become.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
know.
devotee.
He's a Brahmana. Good. Very good.
So,
Very
thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Baleshwari,
Krishna, Mataji.
Baleshwari Mataji. Yes. Thank you, Mataji, for this wonderful class.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this
Yes.
is Sugamini.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Sugam.
Thank you so much, Mataji. You answered all my questions actually.
Questions are answered. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Actually, as much as possible, I'm trying, but I had guilt. That is removed now.
Yes. We should not have guilt. Why should we have? Because as far as we are performing our duty as a mother, you are
Yes,
not working. You are not leaving the child to a child care lady. Deities and child should not be given to anyone.
yes, Mataji. True,
Deities
Mataji.
and child. You should
Yes,
only take care.
yes, Mataji.
So whatever it is, mother should sacrifice. So
Yes,
that's why we devotees, we don't go for any job, stressful
yeah,
job. We don't go. We generally preach that, you are a woman, if you don't have any stressing financial issues, if you have really, you need to work, then we say, okay, you can work. Otherwise, we don't recommend women to work.
yes,
Better women be at home, take care of children and husband, family members, devotees.
yes, Mataji.
Correct.
Thank you.
Correct. Okay, dear devotees, next week we will continue to have our Bhagavatam prayers. If you come across with some topics, yes. So if you come across with any specific topics like that, please tell me so we can have a class on that. We will meet you in the next week. Vancha kalpadaribhasya kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. How to balance our desire to hear and ensure child is running. Okay, we will consider it.